How's it going, everyone? So we are on Utopia, the seas, newest ship in the world. It holds about 6,000 guests plus about 2,000 plus crew. So yeah, we're going to take a tour of it, and yeah, hopefully we'll check it out. So some things I really don't like about it, but overall it's not bad. So yeah, let's go see how it is. All right, guys, how's it going? So we are on deck 3 on the back. And we got the main dining room. And it's breakfast right now. But, for deck 4, we're on deck 4, not 3. I don't know what I'm saying. I said 3 because the gangway's on 3. And on deck 3, all you have is the main dining room, so. And this is the train Utopia station. It's in place of a Zoomy on these ships, and this board is super cool. So it's a specialty restaurant. It's like $200 a person, and you get in this little train car, and you have food. So, and it takes you like I don't know, it's very Disney-like. I want to do it, but it's too expensive, and I saw the menu, and I was not real impressed with it, to be brutally honest with you guys. Not very impressive. So we're going to go through the casino onto the other side of deck 4 towards the front. But yeah, this ship is not, it's not my favorite, and there's numerous reasons, and I want to point one of them out right now. And yes, it has to do with the casino, but it's an issue that creates an issue, and I'll show it real quick. So I don't know if you only want to notice if you've been on another Oasis class ship as well. So on all the other Oasis class ships on the right and the left side of the ship in the casino, you can go through this door to take you to like the ice skating rink or something. Well, the door is gone. So the only way out of the casino is either to the front, which most people walk through the casino to get to the other side of the ship, or going to this side over here. And what does this do that creates an issue is that this is the side with the art gallery on it. So you know how I feel about the art gallery. I think it's a waste of time, waste of money. Read what you're doing when you go to the art stuff before you bid on the stuff. You're bidding on a replica. Like, it's a complete scam. I'm just going to keep it real. You're not even bidding on the real original art. You're building on a replica of it and then mail it to you. So what does this do though? So because this hallway is so small, it gets really crammed in here, and people look at the art. So it creates a giant traffic jam coming like out of the casino, and I've heard numerous people complain about it. So that's one major issue with the ship. I mean, it's a gorgeous ship, but not a fan of that. So, but what did they do and replace the other hallway? I'll show you, and it's kind of cool, I guess, but they moved the box office over there. So let's go look at the box office real quick. This is what they put there. So like, yeah, that's cool, but is it really necessary? Not really. So right here you have your ice skating rink, and you have your attic club. And we got your Diamond Crown Lounge. I still call it the Diamond Club, but it's the Crown Lounge technically. I could go in there, but y'all have seen it before. It's kind of underwhelming just because it's inside. So you can get your non-smoking casino over here. And we got our theater up here in the forward. And we're going to go ahead up the stairs just because why not? We're going to get to the promenade. So y'all know what the theater looks like. It's a theater. I really don't need to go in there and show y'all. It's got a bunch of seats in it. So yeah, I mean, it's a decent ship. There's some changes I really do like, but there are some negatives on it. So, and I'll show you one of my favorite things on the ship, actually. It's not working yet, unfortunately. At least it wasn't yesterday. However, this is a blessing to have. So right over here, we have the cash kiosk. It's not working, but you can pay your room bill without having to wait at customer service forever to pay it. And I think that's absolutely amazing. I've been begging for them to get these on here because Carnival has them, MSC has them. A lot of other cruise lines do. Why doesn't Royal? So And then you got your Starbucks kiosk. You have Bolero's, which is the Latin Dance Club, in the same spot as it should be in. We'll show you all Bolero's real quick. Same layout, nothing too fancy. And then across from Bolero's, you got your karaoke, Spotlight Karaoke. You got your shops over here. Yeah, I probably will have a tour of the shops up. I'm not sure, I haven't decided that yet. So, yeah, or at least the logo store and the alcohol shop I'll have a tour on. Those seem to do the best. People seem most interested in that. And then they do have a parade on this ship. That's today, I believe. You got Sorrento's, the pizza joint. You have the Irish pub. So very, very similar to every other Oasis promenade. Pretty much it's the same thing. So, but I did move some stores around. Got some more jewelry stores. We got this fancy car up here. Next Cruise, Cafe Promenade, right by guest services. I've had to go there already today. My room is broken. Third sailing of the ship. We have a broken room. Yeah, so I'll go over that more on the room tour. So this is actually new. This is the Pesky Parrot. This is brand new. So I'll actually show you all this. It's a bar. It's really cool, actually. This is my first time in here, believe it or not. It was really busy in here yesterday. So, like, this is super neat. So yeah, this is brand new. First time on the ships. But it's neat. I do like this area here. This used to be the Bionic Bar, though. So they got rid of the Bionic Bar for this. Or the Champagne Bar if you're on the Allure. Yeah, it's a good area, though. We got another jewelry store, your port shopping desk, and your Voom guy. So that is one new change, and it's only on the ship as of now. The other thing that's super neat is the elevator system. So I don't need to go anywhere, but I'll show y'all how it works. So just say I'm on deck 11. If I want to go to deck 11, I'll push 11. It's going to tell me to go to elevator D, and it's going to send D up to me to go to 11. There are no buttons inside the elevator, so that prevents kids from pushing 1,000 buttons inside. They can do it outside though. So, but yeah. So we're back to the dining room, and you got your running track over here. So we're going to head back up to deck number 6 and go to the boardwalk. So yeah, the elevators are good. It's good and bad. But I have figured out that most people on the ship do not know how to use them. They just kind of hop in the elevator when the door opens, and then they look confused, and they don't know where they're going. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, there's no buttons inside the elevator other than alarm, open door, close door. So we're back to the boardwalk. I actually just came from here because I had breakfast up here. Same as it normally is. We got good old Zoltar here. I like Zoltar. Some little arcade games. You got your doghouse. You have your carousel. You got playmakers. I'm going to take a look at playmakers too, see if I can find any cool autographs in there. Sugar Beach is over here. We got Kids at Sea, which is a store for kids. You're going to find that like Luna and whatever random character they created. And that kind of stuff there. We'll go take a look at it real quick. So we're closed right now because we were in port. So, yeah, you know, kiddish stuff. We got Johnny Rockets. I went there for breakfast this morning. Let's go take a look at playmakers. Because I always like to look at the sports autographs to see what I can find in here. I know this is kind of like a side mission today. So, and then we also have more arcades over here in playmakers. So yeah, we got these right over here. And it opens. So we have foosball tables, there's a pool table down there, and then some arcade games. And then they do have a bigger arcade upstairs too. We'll take a look at that. I've not seen it yet. So we got some photos. I know that's Simone Biles and Serena Williams, but they're not signed. They normally have a lot of signed stuff in here. So far, I haven't seen anything signed. That's kind of disappoints me. Jordan. All right, how do they not have the signed Messi jersey? They have a partnership with Messi. So yeah, nothing signed. That's kind of disappointing. Actually, no, there's some signed stuff. We got some hockey sticks. I have absolutely no clue who these guys are. So we got some signed hockey sticks. So you have your Abyss slide exit right here. This is apparently the largest Abyss slide at sea, or largest slide at sea. It's bigger than the others. I guess they say that. I don't know. We're going with it. So we got your aqua theaters right out here, and your rock climbing walls. So yeah, that's deck 6. I want to turn the camera off while I go over to the other side of deck 6 because that's where the gym is, and I'll show you all that real quick. But there's no reason to just watch me head over there, so I'll see you guys over there. Actually, I'm back. I actually forgot about these up here. So we got the Focus and the Shore Excursion team up here, so you can do your picture stuff and book your shore excursions. And you have the Schooner Bar and the Crown Anchor Society loyalty desk up here. So that's pretty much what you got going on up here, all the photo stuff and that. So yeah. All right, now I'm going to head over there. All right, guys, so we're at the elevators. I want to show you how the new elevator system works. So you come here, you push the floor you're going to. I'm going to 11. It's going to give me a number B, so I'm going to elevator B. And it's going to take me right on up to 11, show you all the stops. Now, it's a good idea. However, negative is, or actually it's kind of funny, because people don't understand how to use these elevators. So they just hop in the elevator and there's no buttons on where they're going. So they just stand here looking really confused. It's kind of funny actually. So, but yeah, pretty quick, pretty easy. I actually really like it. Except for one elevator got broken one night and it kept sending everybody to that one elevator. So that was fun. But yeah, good system though. I know it's on the Icon as well, and they were testing it on the Allure. All right, we made it. So to get to over here, you actually can't cross on 6, so you gotta come down and up. This is the spa and the gym. It's pretty much the same layout as the other Oasis. However, there is no like restaurant in here, cafe. There's normally one right there. So that's the difference.
Looking at your facial is coming up here. It just feels so good. One shoulder.
So you have the salon, and then a new thing. My expertise in spas are showing right now. Got the fitness center. I really don't want to record everybody here because it's weird. So we're going to walk through real quick. Tons of treadmills. It's in the morning, so we're busy in here. Yeah, you can go down to the running track. But yeah, it's a good sized room. Alright guys, we're on deck 8, Central Park. So it's pretty much the same now. They moved some restaurants around. So, but yeah, we got the collection, which is jewelry stores. They love their jewelry stores here. So over here we actually have Izumi, Hibachi, and Sushi. So Izumi normally on Oasis is where the train thing is. So they moved it, put the train thing there, put Izumi here, and Giovanni's is where Wonderland is, and they completely just removed Wonderland. There's a 2-story Giovanni's too. So you got your Izumi out here, which I actually like. I actually really do enjoy that more. And then you got your Park Cafe, which is on every royal ship. And then here's the Izumi menu. I don't know if we can see that because of the shadows and the glare, but you'll be able to look at all this in the app. There's Izumi in the park. So this is like a Izumi to go, I guess. And this is also on the Icon as well. I haven't been on the Icon, but I know it's on there, but they have that out here. So then we got our, should be a bar over here. Yeah, there's a bar. Tre whatever, I can't ever say it right. Trailios or something. I completely just messed that up, but Trellis, I guess is what it is. So you got your balcony rooms out here. I've actually stayed on one of these on Oasis last year. It was okay, not as hyped up, not as cool as I thought it would end up being, but I was actually super excited for that because I really wanted to try it, and then it was kind of just, all right, whatever. So right here you have a rising tide bar. I forgot to point that out down there, but it goes down to the promenade. Here it is. It goes all the way down to the promenade very slowly. You got 150 Central Park. Here's the menu. So I've never eaten here. It's one of the few restaurants I've ever been to. And Chops is on the other side, so we'll go over to Chops real quick. So yeah, here's Chops. Same spot as normal for Oasis chips. Chops isn't bad. I used to come here all the time until they raised all the prices up. But yeah, Chops is pretty good. I think it's like $70 plus 18% gratuity for this ship now. When it was $40, I'd come here all the time. But at $80, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But I'd rather throw that money in a slot machine, which is probably not the most intelligent thing to do. But because of that slot machine, I get free cruises. Or, I don't know, free is a very lenient word. And I forgot to show y'all the map. So here's the map. We're going to go up to deck 8. Here, we're on 8. Let's go to the music hall. If they'll let us know. It would help if I open the door. So yeah, here's the music hall. We're not going to go look at it on deck 9 because it's the same thing. So, you know, I don't need to have an incredibly long video to show y'all the same thing on a different deck. So, but yeah, here's the music hall. Now in on the lure, I believe this is the Diamond Club still. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Diamond Club, which is really neat. It's a lot better than the one here. Yeah, here's the music hall. Pretty nice. I've actually never been in here other than to do a video and show you what it is. I'm not the live music guy. That's not me. I'm sit in the casino and play with the slot machines. Yeah, so I do that. On a cruise, I'm in the casino 99% of the time. Or I'm at the pool, one of the two. So we're going to go to, I want to show y'all Giovanni's. So I will see y'all up on Giovanni's. I believe it's on deck 10. Just got to figure out what side of the ship it's on, because I don't know. Alright, we made it. Here's Giovanni's. So it's an Italian restaurant. So I've been here before. Not on this ship, obviously. It was okay. I had steak, so that might have been an issue. I didn't have Italian food. Alright guys, we're up to deck 14. I know, I cheated. I'm on deck 14 now. We're in the forward, so we're at Adventure Ocean. This is the kid area. And they also have the escape room. Again, the escape rooms are awesome. But they moved the price up. It used to be $20, and we got this little game. So this is something you can do too. It's a little game you can play. You collect the little coins. It's touch sensitive, so. But yeah, and it's free. It's kind of neat. But yeah, the escape rooms are good. So we got the monkey. Hello. Like, they're really good, but they moved it up to $40 compared to $20, and that's kind of where I have an issue with it. So here's your signs for what y'all do, and this stuff is all included with your cruise fare. I'm not going to go look in there because it's weird filming little kids, so I don't want that impression, so we're not going to go in there, but it is included with your cruise fare. And as a kid myself, I loved going to it. Alright, we're back on deck 15, so we're starting in the forward. This is the view bar. It's only on the Wonder and this ship. It might be on the Icon, I honestly don't know. It's really cool, however, it's really small and it fills up really quickly. So if you want to come out here, make sure you're here early. They also do like a cigars under the star thing where they sell cigars out here one night on the ceiling, and that's really popular. And you can smoke your cigars out here. So here is the solarium. Now it's supposed to be adults only, 18 and older. Is it really enforced? Yeah. Sometimes. I've seen them kick out kids sitting in here peacefully reading a book, where they let the kids run around and jump in pools in here. So it just all depends. So we got 2 hot tubs, and there's a pool in here. Now it's not like a deep pool, it's more just like a relaxing pool. So We got our 2 hot tubs in here. There's one. As you can see, we got a seahorse. Not a real seahorse though. And then here's the other pool in there. So we have our other hot tub over here. So we got, I'll show you this pool too. There's no one in this one. So they got this on both sides. Super relaxing. And it goes on both sides as well. Another thing it looks like they took out is, I'm just now noticing it. They have the thing on the end of the ship where you can go out and stand on the side of the ship. It looks like they removed those. So that's definitely new. And what ship is in front of us? A lure. I should have known that. There's no slide. So we got our other hot tub here. Then I got the Solarium Bistro in there, which is adult only foods. So you can go there if you just want to have some adult only food. What do we got over here? I have no clue what that is. Oh, and the Freedom's next to us too. So yeah, the bistro is adult only. It's going to be a little bit healthier food. I've actually eaten it like one time, I think, ever. Then above it is Hooked. It's a seafood specialty restaurant. I've never been there. I've heard good things. I've just never been because their menu isn't like seafood that, like, I want like crab legs, and they don't really have that. They have like crab mixed with stuff, but it's not crab legs. And they have like lobsters and shellfish and oysters, and I mean, lobsters are okay. But, so that's why I haven't gone. But we got 2 hot tubs here. Sorry guys, there's an announcement. I didn't want y'all to hear any of that because it's annoying. But yeah, so we got the hot tubs that hang off the edge here. I really like these, and the view bar replaces them on the other side. I'd rather have these, to be honest with you, because now I feel there's a hot tub shortage. And we're going to go check out the pool deck. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I guess I'm going to go all the way across, and then up, and then across. I don't know. So we got the 2 water slides out here, the exit to them. Same water slides on every Oasis class ship except for Allure. And pretty much every ship Royal does. We have 2 pools out here. You got your kids zone over there, Splashaway Bay, I think is what it's called. Or H2O Park or something. They change it all the time. I think it's Splashaway Bay on these. H2O is the older one, I believe. So we have 2 more hot tubs out here. We got our lime and the coconut bars. Very popular. We have our lifeguard station over here. And we're going to go straight down this way, I guess. And then across we have our towel station. Make sure you return those towels. They will charge you for them, and they are very expensive, like 25 bucks a towel. So definitely return those things. So we have some nice seating. So this is different. On the other Oasis ships, this is like a stage area with a band. You can always look into Central Park out here. It's one of my favorite things to do, actually. You get a better view of the slides. And H2 or Splashaway Bay. I'll get it right eventually, right there. But yeah. And kids love that area. It's busy out here too. So here's your towel station. You know, here's the ice cream, and I will say here it is actually called Sprinkles, like it normally is. But they have sprinkles. They have a little thing over there where you got sprinkles you can put on it. So they actually did make it live towards its name for once. And right out here, I'll show you all this. I don't know how many of y'all are aware of this, but Royal basically is building a new club pool relax station right here. They got that whole strip of land, and they're building stuff for cruises come out here. So that's the construction of that. Figured I'd pass that along. I don't know when it's supposed to be done, but yeah, this whole area out here is all going to be a private thing. So we have 2 more pools out here. We have a hot tub right up there. The lime and coconut sign. And this gets really busy. We have another hot tub right behind us. We got a screen right there. And we're going inside to the Windjammer. I'll go walk around the Windjammer, I guess, if I can still get in and out, even though what time it is anymore. So let's go check that out. The Windjammer is just the buffet. It's not that special, but we'll show you all that. They do have the new and improved drink station, though. All right, so here's the Windjammer. So you have your washy-washy stations and your bar up over there. And it's two halves, one on this half, which is not open all that much because they only open if it gets really busy. You got your second half back here, so, and the seating goes all the way around. But yep, there's your Windjammer. All right, guys, so that was the Windjammer. We're gonna look at Mason Jar. So it's a southern restaurant. It's actually really good and it's cheap. So let me show you all the menu. So I'm here early, so this is like the morning menu. So show you all that. It's actually cheap. Highly recommend it. It's only on Wonder and Icon as well as this. So it's really good. Really good. I'm a southern person and I can tell you the food's actually really good. It hits the standards. Think of it as like a more upscale Cracker Barrel. All right, here's our arcade. First time coming in here. Let's see how it is. So, yeah, I mean, it's good size. Let's see how their prices are. A Bop It game. All right. It's a good size arcade. If you're going to play in the arcade, make sure you pre-buy your arcade credits. It is way cheaper. Check their prices out. It might be a new arcade, but they still have their Dollar Tree prices here. When the Xbox is the Switches. Yeah, here's the games. So yeah, not bad. I can't complain about that. It's a good size arcade for cruise ships now. Those older ones, like on the Freedom back in the day, those were awesome. So much bigger. The arcades were a bigger deal back then compared to now, unfortunately. So yeah, we're in Nassau today. One of my least favorite ports. It's not that great, but all right, back to the tour. So we're at El Loco Fresh. If you've been on pretty much any ship that's here. All right, we're back. We had another announcement. There's a crew drill going on, so I really don't want those announcements to play because they're loud and annoying. So, yeah, like I was saying, El Loco Fresh is on any of the newer ships or any that has been amplified pretty much. We have a bar here. It's really popular. I've never actually eaten here because I'm weird on Mexican food. I've heard it's really good though. And it is included. You don't have to pay extra for it. We have our mini golf. Fancy mini golf. This is how you do it. I like the dragon thing or what, the snake, whatever that is. But yeah, this is a really nice mini golf course. Can't argue with that. Then up here you got your basketball court and your floater riders. We'll go look at that. Yeah, I mean, we'll give them big props here. So on the Wonder, one of the most criticized things that they had that was new was the playscape area. While it's an awesome idea, it's really boring, and I think they meant to target like 6-year-olds with it, and it targeted like 1-year-olds because it's just that boring. And I know a lot of people complained about that. They did a much better job on this one. So we'll take a look at it. This actually looks entertaining. Like, I want to go on some of this stuff. So we got these nice benches there. We got those swing things on balls. You got a nice big slide. So like, they did a good job out here compared to the Wonder. That was one that everyone was excited about the Wonder. You had the kid go in there and they were having fun for about 2 minutes and then they were bored. This actually looks way better. So they did a good job with that. I can't argue with them there. That was one huge upgrade. But overall, I'm not a big fan of this ship. I have some complaints. to give you a better view of it down here. And they got like Connect 4 or Connect 3. So, but yeah, I do have some complaints about this, and they got this climbing nets all the way up there. So I've had stateroom issues on this ship where my ocean view window is covered by a blind, and the blind is broken, so they can't move it up. So my ocean view stateroom basically turned into an interior, and they've known it was broken apparently, is what I was told. So you have the wipeout bar up here. And then that hallway with the casino drives me crazy. And I got a little soccer, that's kind of cool. So here's your flow rider. Surfing simulator. It is included with your cruise fare. No additional charge. They do have private sessions though if you wanted to do that, and they do charge you for that. Then you got your basketball court. Right now they're playing pickleball though. You have your zip line, which goes over the boardwalk. There's the pole thing. Yep, over the boardwalk, you go right over the carousel and everything. But yeah, I do have some issues with this ship. It's a gorgeous ship, don't get me wrong. The food has actually been really good for the free food. Even the buffet I can't complain about. However, there are some negatives. So yeah, here's the zip line by your view. Now in this shade, and show you all that way you go over. I actually have done the zip line before. It's fun for the whole 12 seconds it lasts. You got ping pong tables. So I do like the ship, but it's my least favorite Oasis class ship for various reasons. I mean, the room, I know it's kind of the ship's fault, but that hallway drives me crazy. I know that I'm probably like I'm complaining a lot, making a big deal about the hallway. However, that when you actually have the 6,000 guests on this ship trying to go through one hallway, especially before or after the ice show comes out, it's a disaster. And then you have a lot who stop and look at the artwork, so they create a traffic jam. Or you get someone who has a wheelchair who stops. It's a disaster. I don't understand why they did that. So yeah, we got the Special 100. This is the teen club, 13 to 17 only. And we're back to where we begin. There's the arcade right over there. So we're going to head across outside. Or can we even go up to 17 here? I don't know. Is there a deck 17 on this side or is it the other side? I think it's this side. So we're going to go up to 17. I just show you the hallway. That's all I can do. So let's go do that. This is the suite area. I cannot get up here, so I'm going to show you how pretty the hallway is, and then we can just all assume together how nice it is up here behind the closed doors. That's what we're going to do. That's the game we're playing. So here is the suite hallway entrance. Fancy, right? And then you have your coastal kitchen and the suite lounge over here. Again, I cannot get in either one of those. I don't have that money. I am almost able to get in the coastal kitchen though. I'm getting there. I'm getting the pinnacle. They're going to go up one more. I have no clue what's up here. More sweet stuff. I know that much. Look at the ceilings though. I mean, it is super nice up here. I've had the suite before on the Navigator. I had a grand suite. That was nice. Back before I was doing YouTube, so I didn't record it. So yeah, here's more suite stuff. The sun deck and then suites. Yeah, I can't get in either one of those, but I can show you the hallway. That's kind of as good, maybe. The Ultimate Family Suite, the Royal Loft Suite. Those are like the 6-figure like cost suites with the slides and stuff in them. and the hot tubs on them and all that. So let's go outside and then we'll finish up the tour and we'll be done. All right, we're back. Here's a better view of that thing they're building, that whole area. So, I mean, because that land was just a patch of land. They weren't doing anything. All right, we're back. Another crew announcement. I picked a great day to do this, crew drill day. But I wanted to do it in port because there's less people on the ship. I could have waited to cook okay, I guess, because there'll be less people there or on the ship during cook okay. But I was in the mood to get it done. You know how that works. Here's a better view of all the pools. We're on deck 16 now, if I didn't say that. Now you can get these things to stay in. They cost an arm and a leg, but they're cool. If you want to pay the money, go for it. I know right after COVID, when they first reopened, I was on the Freedom, like the first sailing they did on it, and they didn't charge for those. So I went in there and just hung out. It was really nice. But I mean, they're expensive though. I think like port days, I think it's like $600, and sea days it's like $2,000 or something. It depends on your shipping or sail day, because the price does change based on how busy, how quick they're sailing, all that kind of stuff. I mean, they're nice, don't get me wrong. They're super convenient and super cool and neat, but not that money. I don't have that money. People think I do. I'm just really good at budgeting low, having no money. And I get lucky in the casino, and I know what I'm doing in the casino too. So a combination of that, there's always luck involved, so it helps me feel like I have money when I really don't. Now here's your water slides, and that's where the end of the tour goes. We can't go up to the patio. There's no real need to take you into hooks because it's a restaurant and I think they're closed. That's pretty much going to be everything. So hopefully this was useful for some of y'all. I don't do it all professionally with drones like some people. I walk around the ship with my phone in my hand and get to listen to me mumble forever. So if for some reason you're still watching this after 30 minutes, you guys are awesome. And we'll walk through the elevators one last time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hello, how are you? Doing good? Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and here's interest for Hooked. If you haven't subscribed and want some more nonsense from me, you can always do that. Be very useful. Here's a menu, and I will see you guys in the next one. We'll have some more videos coming out on the ship, gift shop tour, stateroom tour. I already have a casino tour up, and more. But anyways, guys, thanks for wasting about 30 to 40 minutes of your life with me. I was very, very thankful for that, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.